The terrible storms and floods that have been ravaging New South Wales these past few days are taking a heavy toll. This is not the first time that New South Wales has faced such terrible storms and flood events, but it is certainly very concerning for all of us, and our thoughts are with all of those going through these very difficult times at this moment. I want to start by thanking the amazing emergency service workers who are there lending their support at this very difficult time, and all those in the New South Wales authorities and agencies that are operationally responsible for ensuring that this crisis is managed as best as it possibly can. They're very experienced, their dedicated volunteers and professional staff are doing their job. Please follow their instructions and please follow the processes that will ensure that you remain safe and your family and your loved ones as you go through this difficult time. I've been in regular contact with the New South Wales Premier Gladys Berejiklian. We've been keeping each other informed. The Commonwealth support is available to the New South Wales Government whenever they choose to seek that support. But New South Wales Government has very competent agencies, very professional people who know how to manage these types of events. They've done it many times before. And so we will stand there in support of them as they need through the Defence Forces and other agencies. One of the specific areas of support that we'll be providing commencing right now is that we are extending the Australian disaster payments to those in the affected areas. These are the $1,000 payments for adults and $400 payments for children in areas that have been directly affected by these flood and storm events. For people who have been seriously injured or their homes have been directly impacted. There are a series of local government areas that we have declared that are now eligible for those payments. And if you live in one of those areas, 1802266 is the number that you call to have access to those payments. It can be processed over the phone. You just need to provide your details and explain your circumstances to them, and we can arrange those payments to you as quickly as possible. That is part of the Australian Government's process, working with the states and territories to ensure that people who find themselves in these distressing situations can get the immediate support and relief that they need. Now, these events are going to go on for some days, as the Premier has already outlined. This is a very complex weather system that is impacting on New South Wales at present over a very large area. 1 in 50-year floods in the Sydney metropolitan area, and of course 1 in 100-year floods in the mid-north coast. So this is a very serious storm and flood event, and there will be a big clean-up operation on the other side. The Premier and I have already discussed how the Commonwealth and the state will work together to support that recovery effort on the other side. But for now, our message is very clear: to keep yourself safe, to keep your family safe and those around you, to follow the instructions of the very competent and professional agencies and bodies and the volunteers who support them. They train for this, they prepare for this, and they're there to help you right now, as indeed the Australian Government is and the New South Wales State Government. I wish you every safety in these very trying times, and we'll be providing further updates as is necessary. But that number again, if you need that support, 1802266.